Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's another Friday, and I hope you guys are enjoying it already. The weather in Kisumu is actually fantastic. I'm told Nairobi is cold, but sasa itabidi. I want us to do a critical analysis of William Ruto's meeting with members of parliament allied to his party, the UDA, which took place yesterday in Karen. Because in my considered opinion, that meeting is significant politically speaking. But before we do all those, if you're watching this channel for the first time, I want you to take a second or two and click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Please continue supporting your boy. If you were keen, the last few videos have actually done very well because most of you guys are actually sharing them, giving them thumbs up and dropping your comments. Please do the same for this video also. Now let us get back to the main issue. William Samoei Ruto yesterday held a huge meeting with members of parliament allied to him in Karen. Two things were clear during that meeting. The first thing which was clear was the color or the dressing code. Most of the members of parliament who attended that meeting turned up or donned the UDA color. That is it yellow and blue or green? Most of them. Remember, these are adults. Adults don't just show up in uniform unless they wanted to pass a message. So that's the first thing which I observed. The second thing which I observed is the fact that the deputy president used the stand, and that stand for the first time didn't have the coat of arms. The coat of arms signifies government. So basically, the deputy president was telling anybody who cared that he's no longer part of government. Because also this came at a time he had been blocked from traveling to Uganda. And in his speech, which was very brief, the deputy president tried to explain why they met. According to him, they met for 4 or 5 reasons. Number one, political formations, that they discussed the political formation in this country. They also discussed parliamentary business, because they are UDA and these are members of parliament. So according to Ruto, they also discussed parliamentary business, how they are going to conduct themselves in parliament as UDA. The other thing they discussed, according to the deputy president, was the political situation in this country. Of course, the politics is taking shape in this country, and it's just fair for him to discuss it, and even fair for Raila, Kalonzo, and any other serious politician to discuss the political situation in this country. They also discussed housekeeping within the UDA, according to Ruto, where housekeeping means there is, if there is any issue like, Kimani Ngunjiri, Susan Kihika not seeing eye to eye, there's the claim of favoritism, all those issues they discussed there. And also they discussed the hustler narrative, basically the bottom-up approach. That's according to the statement coming from the mouth of the Deputy President William Samoei Ruto. But I want us to go into details further why this particular meeting was held. Because remember, in politics, nothing happens out of mere coincidence. The Deputy President was blocked from going to Uganda. He had planned to go to Zanzibar. I don't know whether he will go. President Uhuru Kenyatta was meeting Raila Odinga in Mombasa. Beyond that, Raila Odinga had actually started planning on how he was going to escalate his political activities, which was going to culminate into a mega rally at Uhuru Park. And according to the deputy president and his brigades, Jubilee as a political party or Jubilee as a government has collapsed. Of course, they are part of Jubilee. The other thing they said was that NASA has disintegrated, which means the only party surviving now is the UDA. But why do you think this meeting was actually held? In my view, this meeting was held because of 5 reasons, majorly. You can add or subtract. You can agree or disagree. But in my considered opinion, it was held because of 5 reasons. Number 1, the Deputy President William Ruto wanted to show the President and Raila Odinga that he still control members of parliament. Do you know the number of members of parliament who attended that event? Dennis Itumbi, before the meeting, claimed that they were going to have 100 members of parliament. Some people are claiming that 100 members of parliament were in Karen. Some are claiming, after counting, those members did not even reach 50. But that's not the issue. The mere fact that a sitting deputy president of the Republic of Kenya, managing a different political party and calling its parliamentary group meeting right inside government premises, it's actually something I've never heard of. So, and this guy stand up, dressed in uniform. So he was telling the president and anybody who cares that he's still the king. What I don't understand is why these members of parliament would always find it easy to hang around the deputy president. But when it comes to the real issue, like voting in parliament, most of them would always go the other direction. So that's the first thing. He wanted to show his might. Number 2, I think the deputy president was also keen on providing leadership and offering direction to his supporters. For the first time, you can now say that the deputy president has officially identified himself with the UDA. Previously, it was Tanga or the hustler narrative. Someone like Moses Kuria would come with his own political party. Someone like Mwangi Kiunjuri would also come, but under the banner of his political party. That has now ended. The truth of the matter is that the deputy president has now given or issued direction as far as 2022 politics is concerned. And the direction is simple. United Democratic Alliance is going to be the party. So if you want to support the deputy president, you want to contest, you want him to support you, join the United Democratic Alliance party when there is still chance. And this locks out someone like Moses Kuria. And just like I opined previously, that the Kiambaa was actually being used to fix the politics in central Kenya. At least now, William Ruto has a foothold in central Kenya as William Ruto through UDA. In Georgia, and those previous by-elections where Moses Kuria was winning, you couldn't actually claim that it was Ruto who won. Now it is Ruto. So he's telling his people that the direction is actually this one, the United Democratic Alliance Party. The third thing, which I also tend to think was the objective of this meeting, was to try and divert the attention of Kenyans from the aborted trip to Uganda. You know, William Ruto addressed the issue of Uganda. Before we knew, Oscar Sudi was also addressing the same issue. And I remember on my Facebook page asking these guys why Oscar Sudi was actually allowed to address the press when the deputy president had actually responded. So after the Oscar Sudi statement, ODM party came up, Jubilee party came up with their statement. The Uganda government started issuing contradictory statement that they were never involved in William Ruto's trip, that Ruto was not, their protocol, they were not going to handle the protocol for the DP. So which means the deputy president was not going to go to Uganda as a deputy president. He was going to go there as a private citizen. So a lot of issues had started coming up and Kenyans had started questioning. And one of the things Kenyans were questioning was that Turkish guy. So to divert the attention from all those, called for a serious parliamentary group meeting. And Kenyans were going to wait to see what's going to happen. In fact, most Kenyans believed that the deputy president and his brigades were going to resign from Jubilee Party. And even if not resign from Jubilee Party, they were going to lead mass walkout from Jubilee Party. But that did not happen, which means the objective generally was about diverting the attention of the nation from this particular incidents of Uganda. Because even in at that press conference, Kenyans had expected that the deputy president was going to address it. He evaded that question. Why was he evading that question? Well, that was the issue Kenyans really would have wanted his voice to be heard. Number 4, in my view, I think the deputy president, and I've stated this severally, is a smart politician. And is also the only politician in this country today who knows what he wants, who knows what he's looking for. He's focusing on 2022. So this meeting was about issuing the roadmap, UDA roadmap for 2022. What is UDA? UDA is just a political party. Can it win the presidency? It can't win the presidency the way it is. So which means there are certain things which must be put in place. So I think the deputy president is now moving UDA from just the UDA we used to know, and is now laying these elaborate structures to ensure that UDA becomes a serious political party. Some of the things is the party elections. Ruto and his brigades were accusing ODM party of refusing to conduct election. They were accusing Jubilee of refusing to conduct elections. That Murathe and Tojo are actually just interim officials. When UDA was formed, Mudama and the group said that they were just interim, that they were going to conduct elections. But it's not only at the national level. UDA needs to conduct elections up to the grassroots. So I'm certain the deputy president and his brigades discussed the issue of party elections, how they are going to be conducted. Because without conducting party elections, then you can't claim that you have a party. The second thing is the manifesto. How are they going to manage the elections? How are they going to tell Kenya? What are they going to sell to Kenyans? Elections board. I'm told the deputy president assured them that he's going to appoint an election board which is going to manage the nominations. Because the other elephant in the room for the DP is actually party nominations. If a party is strong, like UDA is strong in Central and is strong in Rift Valley, then it means it's going to attract so many aspirants to it. How is he going to manage their nominations so that a fallout is averted? So some of these things were discussed. And again, the party nominations. If you are going to have the nominations within within UDA, how is it going to be conducted? To be seen to be free, fair, and transparent. And lastly, I think the DP was also preempting a cabinet reshuffle. The mere fact that the president went to Mombasa, he invited Raila Odinga, I'm being convinced that he was anticipating a situation where the president was going to reshuffle his cabinet. And after that, this team was going to come out based on the outcome of that meeting to discuss or to dismiss the president's move. I don't know what you think. But again, if you followed and you listened to the deputy president during that event, he was trying to portray that UDA is a national party, that they've actually managed to transfer the narrative in this country from personality to economy. And he was also trying so hard, the UDA, if you followed that event closely, to portray a picture of a national image. You see, the people who are speaking, there was the Alice Wahome, there was that lady, there was Benjamin Tayari from the coast, there was Cecil Barire. He was trying, the speech, which should have been read by even 1 or 2 people, was actually read by almost 8 people, just to show the face of Kenya. I don't know what you think. Let me hear your thoughts on that. And by the way, Gideon Moi has stormed Kajiado. I think the Kamatosa guys are going to issue a declaration. Let us wait and see how that event in Kajiado is going to unfold. If it's going to be a success, then there's a problem, politically speaking, for Ruto, for Raila. But let us wait and see how those things are going to unfold. And the other video I'm planning to do is to analyze the statement by the Jubilee Parliamentary Group, which was issued after Ruto and his team met. I think I should do an analysis of that statement, because that statement is strongly worded. Why is it strongly worded? What is the objective? What message are they trying to say? calling Ruto guys wash, calling Ruto's guys thieves. And this is a political party. These are people who campaigned together. Thank you guys, and may you have a good day.